How does the average Japanese home keep its lawn thick, green, and weed-free for 4 generations, with no fertilizer schedule, no irrigation system, and not a single chemical input? Meanwhile, you've tried everything, and your lawn still doesn't look the way you want it to. The 4-step Scots program didn't help. The professional lawn service that overcharged you didn't help either. Japanese lawn professionals build their lawns on a principle that puts the entire American lawn care industry to shame. Instead of feeding the grass, you fix and feed the soil. Almost every problem in your lawn traces back to the same root cause: soil that has been worn down by years of synthetic chemicals. And once you understand that detail, everything else falls into place. First, we're going to walk through the Japanese method for every common American lawn problem: brown patches, bare spots, grubs, drainage issues, dog spots, weeds, and that stubborn yellow color. All of these can be solved using simple methods that cost a fraction of what you're spending now, and don't poison anything in your yard. Then I'll show you the small set of habits Japanese gardeners follow throughout the year, so these problems never come back. Let's start with the most visible problem in July: brown circular patches and dead spots scattered across the lawn. The kind that look like the sprinkler skipped a section. They are not from drought, and they are not from grubs. They are caused by a fungus called brown patch Rhizoctonia solani, and it almost always traces back to one habit: watering at night. The grass blades stay wet for 10 to 12 hours in warm, humid air, and the fungus has all the time it needs to spread. The Japanese solution has 2 parts. First, stop watering at night entirely. Water only at sunrise, so the blades dry by mid-morning. Second, use cornmeal. Yes, the same cornmeal from the grocery store. Spread it across each brown patch at a rate of 1 pound per 100 square feet. Cornmeal hosts a beneficial soil fungus which outcompetes brown patch and shuts it down. Research from Texas A&M has documented this for decades. The patches recover in 2 to 3 weeks, at a total cost of about $10 for the whole yard. Quick note before we go further: I've written a book that gathers all of the money-saving methods Japanese have used for centuries to keep their land, home, and family in good order. If you want it, it's available through the link below. I won't bring it up again. Now, for weeds in the lawn. Clover and lawn weed in America grows where the grass is too thin to compete. Weeds don't steal space from a healthy lawn. They fill the gaps where the lawn has already lost. The Japanese solution is simple: density overseed at 2 to 3 times the recommended rate in early fall. That's the only season grass seed establishes properly in most American climates. A thick lawn leaves no exposed soil for weed seeds to germinate. For the weeds already there, use a simple manual method. After a good rain, when the soil is soft, grip each weed at the base and pull slowly, straight up. The entire root comes out clean. Just 5 minutes a day, done consistently, can replace every bottle of weed killer in your garage. Now for bare spots, near walkways, gates, and high traffic areas. The problem is not lack of seed, it's soil compaction. Years of foot traffic have compressed the soil so tightly that roots can't grow. The Japanese solution: use a garden fork with flat tines. Push it straight into the soil every 6 inches. Then gently rock it back and forth to loosen the ground without lifting it. Top with a 1/4 inch of compost. Then reseed in early fall. The area fills in within 1 growing season and stays filled. Now let's talk about grubs. Here's the irony: most grubs in American lawns are the larvae of the Japanese beetle. But in Japan, they're not a problem. Why? Because their soil still supports natural predators: beneficial nematodes, parasitic wasps, ground beetles, birds. These keep the grub population under control. In the US, decades of chemical use have wiped most of these out, so the grub population explodes. The Japanese solution: restore the predator. Apply beneficial nematodes in late August. At dusk, using a simple hose sprayer, they hunt down and kill grubs within days. No chemicals, no harm to pets, birds, or earthworms. Restore the ecosystem. Don't poison the problem now. About chemical grub control: most advice online tells you to use products like GrubX. Here's the issue: these chemicals don't stay where you apply them. They move through the soil and kill everything beneficial along the way. Earthworms, helpful microbes, future predators by year 3. Your lawn depends on chemicals to survive. Honestly, just skip it. Now, for soggy areas that never dry, the issue isn't the surface soil, it's the compacted layer beneath. Water can't drain through. so it sits on top. Instead of installing an expensive French drain, the Japanese method uses vertical drainage. Drill holes every 3 feet, fill them with gravel, then top with soil and seed. Water drains through these channels naturally. Problem solved, for about $40. For dog urine spots, the issue is concentrated nitrogen and salts. The solution: dilute immediately. Within 5 minutes, pour water over the area. For existing damage, reseed using perennial risers. It handles urine much better than Kentucky bluegrass. Now, for yellow grass that won't turn green, it's usually not nitrogen, it's iron deficiency. Use a chelated iron spray. Within 48 hours, your lawn turns deep green. Most people keep adding fertilizer, when the real issue was iron all along. Let me ask you, what have you been putting on your lawn this year? And did it actually work? Because now we need to talk a booth. Biggest problem in American lawn care: the 4-step fertilizer program. Synthetic fertilizer acts like a sugar rush. Fast growth above ground, weak roots below. The lawn becomes dependent, and over time, the soil dies. Every year, you need more product for the same result. That's not maintenance, that's addiction. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. How does the average Japanese home keep its lawn thick, green, and weed-free for 4 generations, with no fertilizer schedule, no irrigation system, and not a single chemical input? Meanwhile, you've tried everything, and your lawn still doesn't look the way you want it to. The 4-step Scots program didn't help. The overpriced lawn service didn't help either. Japanese lawn professionals build their lawns on a principle. If it puts the entire American lawn care industry to shame. Instead of feeding the grass, you fix and feed the soil. Almost every problem in your lawn traces back to the same root cause: soil that has been worn down by years of synthetic chemicals. And once you understand that, everything else falls into place. First, we're going to walk through the Japanese method for every common lawn problem: brown patch, spots, grubs, drainage issues, dog spots, weeds. That stubborn yellow color. All of these can be solved with simple methods that cost a fraction of what you're spending now, and don't poison anything in your yard. Then I'll show you the small set of habits Japanese gardeners follow year-round, so these problems never come back. Brown patches, those circular brown spots in summer. They're not drought, they're not grubs. They're a fungus called brown patch, Rhizoctonia solani, and the cause is almost always the same: watering at night. The solution: water only at sun recesso. The grass dries by mid-morning. Then apply regular grocery store corn meal, 1 pound per 100 square feet. It introduces trichoderma, a beneficial fungus that kills the problem naturally. Weeds don't invade healthy lawns, they fill empty space. The solution is density. Overseed in early fallout, 2 to 3x the normal rate. For existing weeds, after rain, pull them slowly from the root. Just 5 minutes a day places chemical weed killers completely. Bare spots, the issue isn't seed. It's compacted soil. Use a garden fork every 6 inches. Loosen the ground. Add compost. Reseed in fall grubs. The irony: they're from the Japanese beetle, but they're not a problem in Japan. Why? Because their soil still has natural predators. The solution: add beneficial nematodes. They eliminate grubs naturally without harming anything else. Drainage problems: water pooling. It's compacted subsoil. Instead of expensive drainage systems, drill holes. Fill with gravel. Let water move naturally. Dog spots cause concentrated nitrogen. Solution: dilute immediately with water. For damaged areas, use perennial rajas. It handles urine much better. Yellow grass, not nitrogen. Iron deficiency, use a chelated iron spray. Within 48 hours, your lawn turns deep green. The biggest problem: the 4-step fertilizer system. It creates dependency. Fast growth above ground, weak roots below. Every year, you need more, because the soil is dying. That's not maintenance, that's addiction. The transition phase: if your lawn has been on chemicals for years, expect a transition. Year 1 looks worse, year 2 recovering, year 3 stronger than ever. The Japanese mindset: think in seasons, not weekends. The real principle: everything comes back to one idea: Suchizukuri, building soil. Japanese gardeners don't grow grass, they build living soil, and the grass thrives naturally. The core habits: mowing height. Most people mow too short. Correct height: 3.5 to 4 inches in summer, 3 inches in spring and fall. Short grass equals Weak roots tall grass equals deep. Resilient roots watering once per week. Deep watering. Test with a screwdriver. If it goes 6 inches deep, you're done. Grass clippings, leave them on the lawn. They return new. Currently paying to replace. The annual routine's just 3 steps per year. Spring. Top dress with compost late spring. Aerate with a fall. Overseed heavily. That's it. A deeper detail. In Japan, gardeners use bokashi compostium for 100-year-old method that creates incredibly rich soil. It's one of the reasons Japanese gardens last generations. Shade areas. Grass not growing. Stop forcing it. Use moss. It's low maintenance, beautiful, and perfectly suited for shade. Timing mistakes most people make. Aerating in fall gives should be spring. Watering at night gives sunrise. Only mowing wet grass. Seeding in spring gives fall is best fix. These and your lawn changes completely. When nothing works, test the soil. A simple test reveals pH, Ishwest nutrient deficiencyist, Compti, problem. Stop guessing. Fix the cause. Cost comparison. Japanese method tilde $125 year typical American lawn $500 $1,500 year round. The results: one improves over time, the other gets worse. Simple plan to start this weekend. Identify your problem areas. Fix each one using the methods above. Next weekend, aerate plus compost early fall. Overseed heavily. Then maintain. Mow. High water weekly. Leaf clipping supply. Nematodes once per year. Effort: approximately 10 hours per year. Lesson: this isn't just about lawns, it's about how you think. Feed the system, not the symptom. Build the soil, and everything above it takes care of itself. Once you see the difference, you can't unsee it. Your lawn doesn't need to be a constant battle. Your weekends don't need to be wasted. It just needs the right system. And when you get it right, your yard becomes the best looking one on the block. Not because you spent more money, but because you finally stopped fighting the wrong problem. If you want everything organized, step by step, check the full guide below. And tell me in the comments, what's the biggest problem in your lawn right now? Subscribe for more. Next video: how the Japanese eliminate mosquitoes, ticks, and wasps without a single chemical spray. Asterisk.